seeing the ocean waves from sky space. Power in a jiggle, yes, power in a jiggle. Flights, power in a jiggle, yes, power in a jiggle. Tell me where you're going. Yeah. Tell me where you're going. Yeah. Power in a jiggle, yes, power in a jiggle. That's right. Power in a jiggle, yes, power in a jiggle. Tell me where you're going.
Uriel changed the world.
Alright. Tell me where you're going. Alright. Yeah. Somebody come find my bitch. Yeah, can somebody come find my bitch? And I ain't talking about the one I love in my pinky. Looking like a crackhead in a dashiki. I'm jazzing from a lad in a high BB. The whistle wants away from me, I need like 5 genies. Hey, come build and tell me the word. Tell me kind of beast, come beat the birds. Baby, you ain't shit, you can beat a turd. You might be the one, I beat the curve. Tell me why you be so mad. I just wanna squeeze your ass. Just wanna increase my gas. And not to eat to ass. Yeah. Can we go out for the week? Your booty gon' bounce like the beat. Power in a jiggle, yes, power in a jiggle. Flights, power in a jiggle, yes, power in a jiggle. Tell me where you're going. Yeah. Tell me where you're going. Yeah. Power in a jiggle, yes, power in a jiggle. That's right. Power in a jiggle, yes, power in a jiggle. Tell me where you're going. Alright, yeah. Alright. Tell me where you're going. Alright, yeah. Something's hard to leave. Something's hard to leave. Must be the big brown booty, oh yeah. Must be the big brown booty, oh yeah. Must be the big brown booty, oh yeah. It's a full moon tonight. Something's hard to leave. Something's hard to leave. Must be the big brown booty, oh yeah. Must be the big brown booty, oh yeah. Must be the big brown booty, oh yeah. It's a full moon, bitch.
You would change the world. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about what stuff hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? Stuff hit the fan. Old Leo spasm, jawline, neckline, face. Oh, I said, Rose, they got the Leo spasms. Everybody got Leo spasms right now. You know, and I got that emotional Leo spasm. You know what I'm saying? So even if you was like low-key an introvert, which ain't really no such thing. Ain't really no such thing as an extrovert or introvert. Everybody got small percentage levels of this. But percentage level matters. The degrees matters. Demons matter. No, they don't. Devil in the details. Incense oil, candle, material stick, deodorant. I'm saying oil, it meant the radiation spray in the esoteric world to get rid of vampires and parasites. Don't blame me, you two. Yo, fuck no. PBS channel. Oh, I forgot the PBS. Jam, boom, boom. Real stuff. No, the PBS flights. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get real, like, down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Luciferian, astrological, astronomical, the maconomical, the cacolotical. They all said the economical. Oh, you really ain't come down like no rapper like that. You know what I'm saying? You really ain't come down like no rapper like that. The astronomical, the maconomical. Yeah, you really don't care about that. I think God's children don't really care about that. No PBS, incense oil, toothpick stick. I'm saying real stuff. They got the little Chico cinnamon sticks. The little Chico cinnamon sticks you go get at Walmart. You go get at Target, little cinnamon sticks. I'm saying you're gonna grind it up. Your sea salt face. I'm saying sprinkle it over your like little fruit yogurt salads. I still need to talk. Well, we just gonna leave like all the talking and stuff like that for the Ratchet channel. We're gonna just dive right in on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we dealing with the first quarter moon. Like these things like important. Like sometimes y'all don't be understanding because y'all don't go outside to look at it for yourself. But at the same time, you need to understand these things is important. Now, when we talk about the first quarter means like first quarter touchdown, flunked out football. Hey Arnold jawline face. Oh, say hey Arnold had the head. You got the jawline. Hey Arnold. Oh, say Martin Lawrence, 60 years later. You got the muffin underneath the chin. You take care of your health when you was young. Real stuff. So you got to be gay. We're going through the first quarter moon. Thank you so much for the donation, Myra. I appreciate that from Mama Heart. You better believe it. Real stuff. You two also come back at 333. I appreciate the donation for the Mama Heart. Real stuff. Shout y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Now, stuff going hit the fan. So hopefully y'all and all of us also didn't like sweep anything under the rug. You know what I'm saying? We ain't spill no milk in our esoteric kitchen. You know what I'm saying? And like try to mop it up with a dry mop without no pine saw. Because, you know, stuff will hit the fan. I say got the moon in Leo right now. Stuff gonna hit the fan. So if you stayed out the way and you was calm, cool, and collected in whatever interactions you was doing, you ain't got no energy coming back to you. If you've been out here trying to get what you get, just like the Jews, tacha and stuff like that for your desires and stuff like, or you gonna get back the pieces that you didn't think you was doing wrong when you was creating these events. You know what I'm saying? When you was creating these events, it just looked like you was getting over. It just looked like you did something right. It just looked like your prayer worked for you. So you caught in some self-satisfying, gratifying energy that you thought your God delusional energy came to you. And when stuff hit the fan and you see all that blood on your hands, God needs you to bow down, demand. You know what I'm saying? Well, I do that for the set. You know what I'm saying? God needs you. God needs you for demand. So you need to understand what's going on. PBS flights. I said so. It's the waxing first quarter moon. So with the waxing first, pardon me. Thank you so much for the cash app. Side. I couldn't see the whole name. I appreciate that for the bottom art. Real stuff. Now, what we need to understand is why these things so important in the first place. Because it hold reminiscences, it hold energies, it hold vortexes, it hold formation. So these are things like you can encapsulate and construct an idea in your own mind. That's what these things are, constructions of ideas. Now, for the most part, if you don't know how to observe it, this is like the esoteric as above law. That, you know, if you are observant enough, you could kind of see a certain pattern, try to play it out down here. And if you see the confirmation playing out in whatever you directed that energy towards, then you'll start to understand what I'm talking about. But in like a children's story based way of breaking it down is what we're actually going to get into right now, which is the first quarter moon. Planting the first seeds to grow your own firstborn on earth. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the sun or the actual moon phases when the sun is transiting through Aries. But we take that as above energy and be able to do that in its own subsidiary versions. This is how we get into chakras, asterisms. You know what I'm saying? What they call decons and things of that nature. This is this, you know, going down into the seconds and minutes. And this is also how we made the seconds and minutes based upon creating the calendar and the clocks way back in the Egypt days in the Mesopotamian. And we still go with that same practice today. This is how the clock is made. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. So the sun is going to represent the hour clock, and the hand for the moon, for the minutes in a second, is going to represent the moon hand and things of that nature. Keep a track of that. You'll be able to understand military time and, you know, how they made time based on it being a practice, not time being something that's a A-B theory, Marvel comic character that y'all create all the time with y'all Christian minds that y'all develop from thought forms that was originated no more than 300 years ago. But y'all think it has something to do with 2,000 years ago. Mental pilots. Also, yeah, I'm getting ready to, so every city I'm in too, for serious people, I'm gonna need individuals to participate because I'm actually getting ready to do a show. So it's gonna be like scripted reality. Whereas reality, because I'm basically doing what I'm doing now, changing business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. But I'm looking at it within the context like it's the government or Wolfman and Hart. And anytime you put in enough work, right, that'll be us interacting, and I'm gonna be popping up in cities and things of that nature. So us trying to participate in these same circumstances, right? Business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. But every time we experience blockages, that's the government, aka Wolfman and Hart, making it apparent that they're trying to stop us because we're not sitting around trying to pray for something in our lap. We actually putting in the work, and it's being blocked for other spiritual reasons. So this puts us into the circumstance of what I'm trying to put in within the lens of Masons who even created shows like Angel and Buffy and things of that nature. But I'm going to be Flight Starwalker, the angel that lost his wings. And I fell on Earth, and I'm here to get my wings back. So the better I get out of my humanistic natures and things of that nature, that's the path y'all going to walk with me on. And as far as the soul group that's serious, when I pop up in these cities, y'all going to be the individuals that participate with this. Now, it ain't going to be nothing spookism, but we're going to make the allegory so it can be like that. But basically, we're just trying to popularize ourselves when it comes to our gifts and talents rendered through the filtering system of their government. Business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics, right? So we're on a mission to change these things for God. And every time we experiencing blockages and things of that nature, it's in the same subsidiary as when Buffy or Angel and Spike and them are going against vampires and werewolves and demons and a Wolfman and Hart and the government and things of that nature based on a law firm. So It's helping you understand the context and the minds and how you supposed to participate. Because this is basically picking a role. I'm Uriel. I go through all roles, but they get excited about this and start participating and helping me out in areas I need to be helped out a little bit more in. But at the same time, wherever I set up shop at, that'll be the little law firm. And y'all walk through my life be y'all journey on Uriel getting its wings back. And every time I low-key almost could find magic powers and things of that nature of getting my wings back, I could do some things that I couldn't do when I ain't got my wings. So I'm almost humanistic like y'all, just with superpowers and things of that nature. But the whole show, whole series, and then in real life, is about getting my wings back. So in real life, if we become successful as a team when it comes to becoming more popular than all the other people who did it in the Jewish way, when it comes to business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics, and we create our own way, that's a concept of us, 144,000 coming back, and Uriel getting his wings back. Now, if we don't succeed, that's going to be a subsidiary aspect of we can't change Wolfman Heart. We can't change the government. We get changed when we try to make ourselves a part of it. And based on our morals, and then what we do is how we do it, we're going to be the example for other fallen spirits, which is humans, on how to go about things. And, you know, one mind could spark another, and maybe you could take the mission that we have started a little further and things of that nature. So just the knowledge itself, based upon the education and the religion, is going to be filtered through how we attack with our swords and fight the vampires and things of that nature. Then when we go for the business, entertainment, and politics, right, we shouldn't be blocked in that area. So if we're experiencing any form of shetamatism or things of that nature, right, okay, that's the live mission. But then we make comic books and movies and songs and albums about it also in the allegory of how it's going to be portrayed when we start making movies and stuff and become the new Flight Disneys. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for the donation, Myra. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. So right now, we building a law firm, a team. As above, like the show, Angel. But as below, is just Uriel popping up in cities. I might get a building or an Airbnb. Then for that month or two or whatever like that, the mission in that city and whoever try to be serious, right, is what? Taking over business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. Where we sit back and ponder on who we're going to connect with in that city to make all these things look more sufficient and possible. AKA, if we need music videos done, if we need a certain building or we meeting up at a park to get a lecture done for the live stream, right? To be aware on how to not get washed up under the current and be aware about what the government is doing, right? So we can stay above the current. Things dealing with politics, right? Us putting ourselves in a circumstance that we become individuals that eventually the news want to come report on and stuff like that. When it comes into business, right? By default, we're going to be putting ourselves in circumstances and situations just like the Jews made their circumstances. So we're going to be making money and things of that nature. And I've been doing it for the past 10 years. So don't sit here and say that ain't possible. Then, for the most part, the religious aspect, right? That'll be the rituals, the spells, the ceremony, the practices, and our subsidiary version of the names and the titles that we put behind the sun transit, and we actually understand the actual order and discipline without all the hand-me-down knowledge and stuff like that, because y'all with Uriel. So for the most part, we got product on the table of the UN, and anytime it's apparent that it don't seem like our product on the table is getting respected, that's gonna make our show even better. That's gonna attract even more lost humans to be like, oh, we like this version of the world better than this version of the world, and we here to make the other mind more of a reality, and that's how we take over. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Madam my sister. So I know how to play the game the right way down here. Uriel don't play around. So if you ain't a playing around spirit, let the games begin. It ain't even summer yet. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even getting to Sodom and Gomorrah yet. All right, now look, check this out. Right? So, waxing first quarter moon. Planting first seeds to grow your own firstborn on earth. So this is basically what we are doing down here. Now, moon being in Leo is the need for expressing your inner feelings or way of seeing things outwardly via creativity or attention. So this is what we might be in emotionally at the moment, right? Feeling this emotional need to take our inner feelings, fire, desire, but don't let it be pent up to that feeling, turn into an emotion, water. We want to let it out before it's something to soak in. But here's the thing with fire and fire signs in general. We have to learn which ones is intelligent enough to express outwardly. Some things we need to know how to deal with the feelings enough so we can learn how to have emotional intelligence. Or we'll just be lost in feelings, appearing to be emotional to individuals, but it's just us not being able to handle emotions because we're lost in feelings. The manifestations that become emotions, aka that's what fire is. So fire is visualization, creativity, passion. So that's your internal feeling. But let's say you never express these things and they stay inside. It turn into your water. It cool off. Now it can become an excitement or a grudge, something you hold on to, something that's non-expressive, or something that can be expressed and connective to others based upon having its own emotional intelligence. But then that's when water signs, that's what they have to go through. Then air signs have to go through their thing. Earth signs have to go through their thing. You see what I'm saying? But we all are experiencing subsidiary of these energies due to the fact that the first quarter moon, right, waxing on that end in Leo right now. So breaking that down. So the moon in Leo right now is the need to express your inner feelings or way of seeing things outwardly via creativity or attention, which is one of the examples. I was just playing out the energy, posting about a comic book and a TV series I'm getting ready to show. So that's me expressing it and putting energy in my emotions, my black suns, into the world while the moon is filling up right now, waxing at the first quarter. So I'm on current. I'm on timing. I'm doing the esoteric farming, speculative farming. Now, if you want to become guilders, you can do the operative farming, but this is the mind state you have to be in first, or you'll be someone flunked out trying to plant seeds in the middle of wintertime. But look, check it out. Right? So waxing first quarter moon in Leo, this is planting seeds, aka acting on thought forms you want to manifest, dealing with character, charismatic gifts, talents, or setting the stage for an event to be expressed or to be produced. Rather, you are the cause or the effect, aka this is just the planning stage. So this is what makes the first quarter moon so important, because it's the planning stage. You don't want to go ahead and take full action. You want to go ahead and see what representations is open enough for you to feel vulnerable to express. This is the starting point to be before we take the action. So that could manifest as a person, place, or thing when you're trying to put in this first seed right now. So when you're putting in this first seed, this first little expression, let's say you're trying to get up and travel, or let's say you're trying to get up and put in an application or something like that. You ain't did it yet. Right now, you express yourself like this is an idea you want to do. The first mechanisms, the first seed you're getting ready to experience is who care about that or who don't. Who's on that same path, who's not. Who's going to be supportive or who's not. Whatever the case, this is the first understanding of when you start to plant the first water on that first seed anytime we're dealing with a first quarter moon. See what I'm saying? So you need to only be concerned about that. The whole concept of taking too much on your plate is you not being into these things and you knowing not how to be hard on yourself all the time, because you experiencing every second of the way. So don't take too much on your plate right now. You ain't even supposed to be getting up and doing a whole bunch of stuff right now. But you ain't supposed to be sitting down fatigued right now also, due to the fact of, Mars and Cancer. But at the same time, if you understand the transits and you're an alchemist and you're watching my channel, so you are this now, right? Shout out to Viazel. Then for the most part, then you don't have to do too much. Don't take too much on your plate. What do that mean? We have to express waxing inside out our internal energies based on the filtering system of the moon. Now, a lot of people may do negligent things due to the fact of you having the sun, specifically moon or ascendant, in one of the other square signs, which will be Scorpio, Taurus, or Aquarius. But that's not to say you automatically going to meet negative experiences. It's just saying be extra aware of your character, because you're a fixated sign too. So you agree with being fixated on things, which we all need, but your elemental filter energy that you be fixated on may not be what we need at the moment. See what I'm saying? Where Leo maybe, Taurus may be fixed on things that's practical or what makes sense, and we might need to do something off the passion like that. See what I'm saying? Aquarius may be fixated on communicating, associating, and things of that nature, where we might need to be communicating about what we're about to do at the moment. Right? Or whatever idea, not how many people that you need to be around first before the idea even come to be, and is you even in the mood to talk about ideas. Or mother trucking Scorpio and things of that nature. You might want to be fixated on an emotion, but the mood of the environment right now don't match the emotion to make you feel comfortable. So now you got some secret grudge where you don't want to fully participate, but this is your friends and family and associates you around at the moment. So you're being unaware of the energy that's going on at the moment based upon being lost in your own energy. And since you're fixated, you're going to think you're doing the right thing, but you're being fixated in the wrong square 90-degree elemental energy of Leo. See what I'm saying? So you become the tribe segment or the tribe of Dan or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, for the most part, just make sure for you fixed signs, you are aware of that. So when you participate with the energy, you know what to light up on when it comes into your fixated energy. You have to be a little bit more Leo-like, a little bit more expressive when it comes to your feelings. So, water have to set aside the emotion, air have to set aside the logic, and the earth, Taurus, have to set aside the practicality and trying to rationalize things of that nature. So keep that in mind too. Now, so when you're planting the first seed, right, this is acting on a thought form that you want to manifest dealing with the Leo energy right now, because it's in the Leo phase. So this would be your firstborn, but you're making a firstborn in the Leo energy. So it's like you're making a mental alchemy up right now. And if you do this, in a sufficient manner, you're always going to reach prosperity, right? Your goal is always going to reach the outcome and things of that nature. So you always reach events where you feel like you have to step outside of yourself. And once you reach that kind of context, that lets you know you're dealing with your own natal, and you're dealing with the alignment with the people in the environment and the transits in the sky. And now you're starting to understand the path of God, aka these are things you have to get out of in order to participate with the circumstance. So then when you start to practice that, it started off very early as you being extremely nervous, you being scared, you coming up with allegories and excuses to justify not participating in certain things that can manifest and blossom. And a lot of times you may be right, because on the percentage scale, when we are experiencing life, you always gonna fall short to being right, even if you didn't experience something. That's called wisdom. You know what I'm saying? You can see something fall from a fool and develop wisdom from that. But there may be certain situations that you could have done better in that same circumstance, but you're not even willing to try to even manifest what you're supposed to experience. So even somewhere small on the percentage scale, it still lack your energies and block you opportunities. So at the same time, when we start talking about these energies that we can manifest, all you got to do is be in some type of circumstance where you know the energy that you're going through and know the energy outside of you. And then you'll know that there's things that you utilize to make you block opportunities because you're too familiar how to utilize your own chakras. But when you get into a circumstance that you start to know what you're supposed to do, sometimes you start to create events where you know you got to get out yourself in order for the event to run through smoothly and for you to manifest something. And then once you start to understand that little path and that little goal and things of that nature, now you walking with God. Now you're getting outside of yourself. To be with God is to be outside of the body. And the first forms of bodies is your mind, your chakras. You see what I'm saying? Your natals. Now, so waxing first quarter moon in Leo, planting seeds and acting on thought forms you want to manifest, dealing with character, charismatic gifts, talents, or setting the stage for an event to be produced, whether you was the cause or the effect. AKA, this is just the planning stage. So don't put too much on your plate. Just sit back and plan, and if it does manifest fast, that just let you know you up on one. The universe owe you one and some, and things of that nature. So you was supposed to put in some expressing energy. You just had to wait to these alignments because you was too lost into your own alignments. So you wasn't necessarily washing yourself up under the current, but you wasn't necessarily riding the current either. You're just like experiencing and stuff like that. But right now you're gonna have the energy, and this current gonna be like, look, this your gift, this your talent, and you could go for it. Why you feel down about it? Why you guilt about it? You know what I'm saying? Go. On your mark, get set, go. Because this is a different type of Mercury retrograde. This is a whole different kind of year. You know what I'm saying? Where them last couple Mercury retrogrades had us deep in the past. This Mercury retrograde got us looking at if we made the right decision or not, and it's time to go. So this is like a weird Mercury retrograde. Like low key, none of y'all might not even get no electronic problems this time or nothing like that. Like it's like that's how new and refreshing this kind of retrograde is. It's like being in a new world. So we don't even experience the old retrogrades the way we used to. Especially not this one. This the most pushing forward. Let's go get it. And we only need to think what we not need to bring in this time as far as a thought form Mercury retrograde. This is one of those type of Mercury retrogrades. This ain't the Mercury retrograde that's like slow down. I don't know why it's like that either. Because usually you will feel it, and I'm an astrologer. It's not like that though. It's only putting us in previous thoughts to let us know if we made the right decision about what we're supposed to do now. And the retrograde is only playing out physically. If you planted bad seeds, you're physically experiencing a retrograde. You're physically experiencing a tower moment. You're physically experiencing you wasting time and you didn't do nothing for the past couple years or whatever like that. Yeah, they messing with my channel again. Why? I didn't share it on my other channel. I did not share this on my other channel. I don't know why they messing with my channel. Just leave me alone, man. Leave me in my little corner. But yeah, this is a different kind of retrograde. You know what I'm saying? This is and this retrograde ain't necessary. It's like it have been manifested physically out of our mind. So if you a person that ain't physically manifested this retrograde, then you're just seeing the thought form of it as a fart cloud and being like, yeah, I'm glad I did the right thing. And the retrograde is showing me this confirmation because it's also in Taurus. So it's about stability, security, support, safety, shelter. So that's how it's going to be the confirmation through the filtering system of what retrograde is in at the moment. Taurus. You know what I'm saying? So if you lack that at the moment, stability, security, safety, support, shelter, that's it. Let's let you know. You know what I'm saying? You witnessing it physically. The tower moment, earth, Canaanite God energy, physically. See what I'm saying? So you really got to be a vampire. You really got to play catch up right now, because if you don't, you don't want to be in no playing catch up, wash up under the current from no Pluto energy, based on being blinded from all these fast energies that you just was lazy and you ain't want to catch up on whoever that's meant for as far as the message. You know what I'm saying? So peep game. Now look, we got the sun in Taurus, moon in Leo right now, full first quarter waxing moon in Leo, to be specific. Sun in Taurus, sextiling moon, first quarter waxing moon in Leo. So this is expressing bragging energies or how flunked out or and unstable you are at the moment. So you're going to be a little drama queen, little drama king right now. You might think this is a Lion King movie all about you. So you actually look in the mirror, you actually like Rafiki or one of the hyenas or something like that. But you thought you was lying, with Simba or somebody like that. Or so you thought you was the main character. You kind of wasn't. You was like Scar or somebody. And now you about to look in the mirror and you thought you was Simba the whole time. You thought you was Simbes. You thought you was the main characters the whole time, and then you realized you was really like Scar and Rafiki and the hyenas. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta peep game. So right now, you might be expressing yourself to individuals that don't want to hear all that shit. And you might give them this weird sense of energy that you're blaming them. You're blaming them for why you in the situation you in and why you ain't going for something or something like that. So don't do that. Don't be no little drama queen and drama king right now because you ain't had your way. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't had your way. Because you're gonna be a crybaby too. Leos and Cancers crybabies. Because they both there. Not just Cancers, Leos too. Crybabies. So they have to keep that in mind. So so when you talking about right now with the moon being in Leo, stuff hit the fan. And what's gonna hit the fan is your stability, your security, your support. You know what I'm saying? If you stable or not, is you secure or not. And that could be emotionally, that could be physically. You know what I'm saying? That could be maternal wise, that could be material wise. You know what I'm saying? It could be all kind of wises. All kind of wises and this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who keep leaving the comments of the view? We know they messing with the views. You ain't got to keep reminding people. People been watching me long enough to know that they mess with Uriel. You know what I'm saying? It's a flunked out self. Real stuff. Because sometimes when I be looking at my my cash apps and my PayPal, man, like I appreciate it, but sometimes the weirdo-ness I be seeing make me think that, man, it be people that be secretly watching me and they might take my little link or something like that and be doing some funny business with my pages themselves. Cause I shouldn't be even having no troll over here even talking about so this is making me suspicious now. This is making me suspicious now. Cause I don't like to give too much of my personal business, right? But I didn't even think like this before. Until I put the two and two together. Sometimes I be getting low key. And I don't like to put my business out there like that. But sometimes low key, I be getting donations and shit like that, right? That be making me think, ain't no average person with an average job giving no donations like that, like in the thousands, right? So me being blinded and that, and then when I be looking at my page, right, I be going to my little review thing. My shit, it always got some shit up there that got something to do with some funny business or some shit like that. Like it ain't really got nothing to do with my language or something. So I'm starting to put the two and two together. Man, I think it's people so wet in this world, they doing funny shit with bots and shit on my page and shit like that. Cause ain't nobody with no regular job. And I don't like to speak on my business like that, but that's now making me suspicious, knowing how spiritual I am, knowing how long I've been up here, and me talking in this way for y'all to know it's some funny business going on with my views in general, even how I speak about it. So for a person to even come over here and that's their main interest for what they're talking about, I'm starting to think that I'm starting to tie the two and two together. Man, I got motherfuckers watching me creating delusions on my shit. Thank you so much for the donation, Myra. Like, I got people on my shit playing delusions. Like, I'm real. I ain't no fake individual. So I don't know what kind of funny business individuals is on, but I don't even talk like the way they trying to present themselves on my page. Real shit. So, yeah, stop fucking with my goddamn page. Because I had to really think about that. So, this is a person on here telling on themselves. Rashad, I'm going to leave you up here. Rashad Miller. Remember that. I got some rich haters. This the conclusion I came to. I came to the conclusion that I got somebody who got enough money to spend to try to destroy me. So it'll be a person who'll be online even searching how people pages could get took down or something like that with fake views or some shit. And they'll actually pay for that goddamn shit. And be on my goddamn page and then come over here and try to boast that. Knowing how I talk. Y'all know how I talk. See what I'm saying? So that's the first thing I'm going to express. I don't know what's in their mind thinking that they trying to convince my chat or whatever. No, I'm real. This is the stuff I pay attention to. And you shouldn't be exposing yourself like that. And stop fucking with my motherfucking page. For real. And they always motherfucking popping up soon as that motherfucking shit happen. How the fuck you come way on? How the fuck this shit is happening on our Archangel Uriel page? I'm starting to realize that now. I'm putting the two and two together. I got people with a little bit of money hating on me. This ain't got nothing to do with the government. This got somebody with a little bit of money. I don't know if they got a military check or something like that. If they bored like that, because I'm trying to think if it's an individual that's a celebrity or something like that, but you can't be that petty or bored. Then I start thinking like, okay, let me think about the Jews or something like that or whatever like that. But this is a hater, man. Ain't no human got that type of time, but money too? Who would fucking waste their time spending money like on some stupid shit like that and then doing that on somebody else's page? We got to speak about it, and I got to do something about that because you know what that mean? That mean it don't matter. I could make a new page right now with no subscribers and tell y'all to go over there and watch that, right? I go live secretly, right? And see it be regular. Let's say I broadcast, I'm going live. They'll do that shit, and then the troll will be on here talking about that. Out of all the videos, we already spoke about this. This is a hater with a little bit of money. That's crazy. Humans is demonic. Humans is demonic. That's demonic. I don't know what. That's why I left that post on there a couple days ago. Like whoever doing some weird funny stuff with my channels, because that's when I went into the review. And my Uriel channel should not be reviewed like my DoelowDaPilotman channel. See what I'm saying? So I don't even have no check on this channel. So for the most part, this is somebody playing funny business. Like a hater, a bored hater. Hating on my knowledge, but got enough money to hate. Because I know I wouldn't be wasting no goddamn money on no damn shit like that. So you got to be retarded. So that's what I'm saying. It can't be somebody that just got a regular job, man. They got to be in some type of business corporation or something like that if you got money for some petty stuff like that. Because that's low down, dirty shame. Like you really going to hell. I had to peep game of that too. That's too blatant. So basically, this person trying to create a narrative also. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to create a narrative like I'm doing something and I'm hiding it. But I talk about this all the time. How can you even watch my videos and think like that's retarded? I don't get wet off views or whatever like that. Nobody wasting their time on that. I don't care about none of that. So you doing that on the wrong person's channel. You know what I'm saying? But that's petty. Like, this is this person's way of trying to get my channels deleted. Just like they said, I caught that one comment. They said, YouTube checks is getting low. What are you even talking about? The hell is you even talking about? So this is somebody who just trying to destroy my pages, and they got some weird idea about how I make money or something like that. This is somebody sitting down like bored trying to destroy me. Rashad Miller. That's crazy. I don't know what they doing, taking their stripper money or whatever like that, but your money can go towards better things besides trying to destroy Archangel Uriel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what they on. I don't know if they just get some weird kick out of saying, oh, Uriel, he think he getting views right now or something like that. You'll never ever see me talk like that. Just like how y'all be seeing that white dude up here who be with his shirt off and stuff like that. This is giving y'all the idea of what kind of individuals I'm attracting. Man, I'm attracting like weird Jesuits and stuff like that, and weird Masons and stuff like that. No way these individuals like that should be watching my channel, right? And I don't like to talk personal, but some of them donations and stuff like that I be getting ain't from somebody who just got a regular job out here, who just watch me on a regular basis. So I'm starting to put them two and two together. This person, these group of individuals, or this individual this time that always pop up once my likes and my views get funny, I'm starting to tie that to you. You got something to do with that. Because how you come over here even... And then that's the first thing they start talking about. And I don't even talk about that positively or negative. And every time I see that, we talk about it in an investigative way. I don't talk about it like I'm wet, I'm getting likes right now, or the shadow government plan. I talk about it like it's something funny going on. So I don't know what you're trying to... It only leads to... It's only a handful of things that it leads to what this individual trying to do. This individual is trying to, and see, they trying to make me talk a certain way. It ain't no entity. It's a flunked out human. It's a group of flunked out humans, right? That's why y'all got so many Jews and Masons and stuff online trying to teach right now. One thing you need to know in this world, it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of ain't shit ass humans. And the only power is to force another human to make somebody believe in something. They don't have no power. I'm doing all the killing in the esoteric world and the dream world and stuff like that. Which is why we even waste your money and your time and watching me to troll right now. I got you wrapped around my finger. But other than that, whatever delusion and narrative y'all trying to create, y'all, it's just human. Humans ain't shit. Like, for real. The grave lengths that humans will go through to make people believe shit is beyond me. And you going to hell. You going to the sun transit in the opposite position with your own solar mentality, plexus, miscellaneous jawline form. You don't be on earth doing dumb stuff like that. I don't care how long the world been stupid. Don't come at me like that. You really going to hell. I don't like to cast death, but I cast death on humans like that. I cast real death. It ain't got nothing to do with no physical weapon. You don't come playing on my channels like that. With no narrative or spending your hard-earned money because you bored. To come create delusions because you bored. Know what I'm saying? That's why I'm Angel for real, y'all. They not doing nothing but making me more powerful. They're not doing nothing but making me more powerful. Because all I'm going to do is transmute that energy. And then make whatever that they trying to create real. And I'm the actual person walking down here as that. So y'all keep playing around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all humans' mind ain't right. On any level. I don't care what level you on. Your mind ain't right. You know what I'm saying? See, why they even talking like that? You know what I'm saying? Your mind ain't right. You got issues. You got mental illnesses. You know what I'm saying? Way beyond the levels of whatever you think. And I ain't gonna go no further than that. You know what I'm saying? Just know we won, y'all. Like, I can do anything with that energy. I can do anything with that. I'm gonna sit back and decide. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm appalled, though, that there's humans intimidated like that. And mentally. You intimidated like that mentally? You ain't shit. Now let's check this out. Sun, sex, silent Mars, right? Opportunities to act on our passions and goals as long as we didn't let Mars in Cancer itself convince us that our goals is to stay asleep or to be comfortable. You might make that a goal right now. You might make that an opportunity right now. You might think that's your passions and motivations to go somewhere and be like, yeah, I need to go lay down a little longer. Oh, I said, yeah, I need to go procrastinate a little longer. Oh, I don't feel good. I don't feel comfortable. Shut the phone. Get off your butt. Act out these energies. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Yeah, and Rashad, don't say too much. You know what I'm saying? Don't say too much. Cause I'm saying I'm gonna leave it all up there. You know what I'm saying? Because this what I want you humans to know. Whether that individual messing with the views or not, this what I want this individual to know. I don't care about any thought or feeling. You care about being a human. See what I'm saying? Like, when we talk about sovereignty and stuff like that, like, you dealing with an individual that it don't matter what you do, who you know, you still will have to harm me. You know what I'm saying? It's like nothing works. You know what I'm saying? I want a human to express how much they're into their desire. I don't have a desire to say what's a lie, say what's true. Nothing. I don't have a desire to hide anything. Nothing. I just don't have a desire. So when humans show me their desire, even when it comes to trolling, quote unquote doxing, anything, you should participate in that as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Create forums, do all kind of stuff. I ain't gonna block it. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna allow a human to participate with a human like to do. Because this what humans think is important, or what they think affecting, because this what may affect them. So, like, I don't know. I ain't human. I can care less. Do your job. I gotta piss. Yeah, I just don't get y'all. I don't get y'all humans, man. Y'all just always play out bitch ass traits. You know what I'm saying? It's like that be it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about me, I ain't a bitch in no realm of reality. Like, not mentally, not emotionally, not physically. So y'all never care. Y'all never see no bitch traits from me. Like, on any level. Like, it don't even matter if it's something getting done against me. Like, I'm so much of a man. You were like, it's like, I don't even know how to do that. Like, all I just know how to do is learn from y'all humans. So as much as work that y'all be putting in, it allows me to learn. Like, it's like, okay, this is the levels that a spirit inside of a body would do with just now knowing about their mind. That's how I look at it. I look at y'all very new to understanding y'all mind. So y'all use it in ways and think that everybody else is in that. Where even though I'm Uriel, so I don't count. So you probably never met nobody else in the world like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't blame you. But at the same time, you playing a dangerous game. Anytime a person is putting energy work and I ain't around them personally and they got me on their mind, you playing a dangerous game. I'm not allowed to stop a human from doing whatever they doing down here. I already don't have anything to hide anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. But I do know one thing. I've been here for eons. And whatever game you think you playing with yourself. Like, for real, like, I don't even want to go into details on that. That's like, just know everything starts from the mind. That's just know that. I mean, you wasting time putting energy work on me. Like, whoa. I can't save you at this point. I can't save you. But what I will tell you, what you could do is keep going, doing what you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you learn more. All right, but let's check this out, right? Sun conjunct Uranus and Taurus, right? The power of taking action or going too far towards change, rebellion, uniqueness, or individuality, right? So right now, you're going to put yourself into a circumstance where, you might go too far. Conjunctions is too much. Like, anytime we got too much energy in the same place, right, it play out as frustration. Think about it when we play it out with our own chakras, right? You could be going to school into a cafeteria, right? And then before you go to the first period, everybody is in the cafeteria, but if it's cold, we might be all rubbing shoulders and we might all get frustrated with each other and start arguing, roasting each other and stuff like that, right? Temperament. Too many chakras is in the same parameter together. So this is how conjunctions play out. Ooh, pardon me. And we got a lot of energies dealing with Taurus and stuff like that, so it gets extreme, right? So at the same time, when we start to talk about the Sun conjuncting Uranus and Taurus, it's going to be the power of taking action or going too far for change, rebellion, or your uniqueness or your individuality. We got too much of our energy in one area and we might feel frustrated and we might bump heads to feeling like we're not being seen in our uniqueness. We're not being seen in our individuality. We're not being seen as original. You know what I'm saying? And this might hurt your heart during this particular time more than it did any other time due to the fact that not the Leo, but the Sun. And the Sun conjuncting Uranus, because it been trying to make us all create new ways of stability, security, support, shelter. Thank you so much for the donation, Playboy Cardi. I appreciate that from my heart. But like stuff like that, y'all. Stuff like that, y'all. Listen, this is what I be thinking about. Sometimes I be thinking about, it'd be like celebrities or something like that, right? That want to see me in a certain situation. They got the wrong way of going about it or something like that. Then I be having other weird Jews and Masons and stuff. Man, trust me, that's why I got trust issues. You know what I'm saying? But I am going to find it like some cars. So I'm going to do the shows type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I got a lot of battles that y'all just don't know who just watch me. I'm fighting a lot of battles, not just even physically and stuff like that. I'm fighting a lot of battles. You know what I'm saying? I'm Uriel. I know I'm in between worlds. So in my manifestations, it's a like and dislike. It's a participation and non-participation. I'm like the Bible. Like, you just from behind closed doors type shit. So that humans play out my characteristics towards me. You know what I'm saying? It get weird because the amount of desires y'all express, man, I got a mean magic square in the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension that whatever you think you're doing, I didn't seen that 20,000 years ago. You don't even want to start that. I don't get it. I don't really, it's weird. It's weird. Y'all humans, Y'all humans, y'all in the wrong light. Y'all need to like figure out better ways of how to conduct y'all mind. You know what I'm saying? Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on my soul. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why? Listen, it's like, I feel disrespected. See, I'm Archangel Uriel. I don't think like humans. I'm starting to feel disrespected. Put 40 million in my cash out right now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get the deep. You will see a military and everything. Put about 60 million in my PayPal right now. You know what I'm saying? There's be a run down to a store near you. You know what I'm saying? It's a chop shop. Shell pop-up shop. Uriel be there. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop the playing games. Let's just stop the playing games. $3 million in Uriel's cash app. You know what for that? You know for that? I'm not no thingy on no string. I'm saying I run this little community. I run the esoteric golem world. For real. Not no fake nothing. I feel disrespected. I don't want to go into detail. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go into detail how I feel disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a plod too. But at the same time, I feel disrespected too. Because who you think you talking to? Who you think you talking to? You know what I'm saying? You think I ain't Uriel? You think I ain't Uriel or something? Lord Jesus Christ, man, listen. Lord, I feel disrespected. I feel really disrespected. You humans' mind ain't right. You humans' mind ain't right. You humans' mind ain't right. I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna keep it funky. You humans' minds ain't right. I'm sad. I'm not coming back here. I'm not coming back here. It's just too low. You humans don't even get the concept of whatever you use, I am that. Whatever you learn, I am that. I'm made out of that. And the simple fact that humans come down here and try to use me against me, it's almost like weird. All right, now look, check this out, right? Moon square Mercury, right, in Taurus. Learning how to emotionally connect with dry mind. So right now, we are going to be learning how to emotionally connect with a dry mind. That's Earth, right? So for the most part, this puts us into a situation where, our thoughts might be slowed down to try to observe the practical scenarios that we're trying to experience, especially when it comes into change, rebellion, opposition, obstacles, dealing with materializing, manifesting. Because don't forget, we got all this energy, Uranus, Taurus energy, and it's putting us on a high rise and it's confusing us what we think spirituality may be due to the fact that the North Node being in Taurus also. Then we got Mercury there, Mercury in retrograde, conjuncting all these energies, right? So it's building a whole bunch of frustration, making us think in our mind we're not paying attention to the right things. So we're going to be looking at all the previous phases, even things that was helping us not feel vulnerable and stuff like that. Like, wait, hold on. These was non-practical. Yeah, it may not have been broke, but goddamn it, I need to go fix something else and something like that. Because if I know how to keep something to not be broke, obviously I got this gift or talent of me expanding and outgrowing that, and I need to go take my talents down to South Beach, aka you need to take that creative maternal security support, ideal wise or physical wise or supporting otherwise, and you have something that they can support you. And since something is already built, it's time for y'all to expand. Not something if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, that's y'all talent. Let's see if you can make a new S-Class. Let's see if you can make a new H3 Hummer. Things of that nature. So it don't have to be 1970s with a loud muffler tailpipe. Jawline face. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind. So at the same time, this is the energy that you need to utilize. It ain't about what you in and you feeling secure. And it ain't about being comfortable. It's about gaining comfortability with uncomfortability. Like, you know what I'm saying? That you can't be really spiritually inclined claiming you into this and you don't understand Uranus is out of bounds. It's in a 90-degree angle where it don't like to be. And we got a lot of conjunctions and things of that nature right now based on that energy. So you got to keep that in mind. And for the most part, what does Uranus like to do? Change, rebel, oppose. But for something to be changing, rebellious, and opposing, right? I mean, for something to be unique, original, and individual, it has to change, rebel, and oppose against something. So you could be changing, rebellious, and opposing just for the sake of being negative because you ain't got the right individuality or some way, shape, or form. So you're picking the wrong thing to destroy. Or in order for you to be an individual, unique, or an original individual, for the most part, you can do something that change, rebel, and oppose against something that we all need to switch up on. And then that's when you become revolutionary. So that's the Uranus energy. So it's about change, not being fixated and making sure a law get conducted or justice gets served. AKA you have the communion, Gemini, about justice, Libra, about how it could be served. Aquarius, right? Water pitcher, man. So for the most part, right now we in that kind of circumstance where we're trying to express that energy and stabilize our life. But Uranus being in Taurus is in a 90-degree angle. So we might be a little frustrated on change because the things we need to change are things that wasn't broken in the first place. Taurus energy. See what I'm saying? So it might be a person, place, or thing within your life that's dealing with circumstances, your stability, your security, your security, your fixated earth, being fixated on your own way of thinking and being practical. And then for the most part, based on these things, you might not see no reason to kind of jump and do into things. And you might even come up with justifications on if you do anything else, it will actually break down what's not need to be fixed. Pardon me. So if you get too lost, then for the most part, this will put you into a situation where you're on the wrong spiritual path and you think spirituality got something to do with material or maternal and stuff like that. So make sure you don't get too lost in that energy also. Make sure you don't get too black in that energy also. Hold on, y'all. All right. But yeah. So also, keep that in mind. Then we got Moon sextile Jupiter in Aries, right? Opportunities to emotionally express yourself pertaining to what you want to experience via passions, motivations, and goals. So keep that in mind also. Now, here's the thing with the Moon sextile and Jupiter and Leo. And the Moon not the Moon sextile and Jupiter, my bad. Moon trine Jupiter. But the Moon sextile and Venus and Gemini, opportunities to react or respond to our lives, to our love matters via communication based on creativity or attention. So try not to appear to be too attention seeking during this particular time. Try not to appear to be too expressive and things of that nature if you're catering your energy to the wrong individuals, because you will get your pride hurt and you will catch a reaction or a response that lower on a percentage scale of the value that you gave to that person, place, or thing, or that job. And you'll start to feel devalued, de-appreciated due to the fact that you thought you loved this job. You thought you loved this circumstance. So all the energy you was putting in was for the sake of love also. And then when you don't get that same energy back, that's when you're going to start to feel like, do I even want to work here anymore? Do I ever want to stay in this relationship anymore? Do I ever want to maintain this circumstance? Do I ever still want that job? Like, you're going to be in these kind of energies. But try not to smell your butt too much and stuff like that, because you'll put yourself into some weird circumstance. Now, and see, I'm noticing something. I shouldn't speak on it either. But just, y'all know, protect Uriel at all costs. It's weird humans on Earth. Protect Uriel at all costs. If that showed me that a human would do anything at this point, or a group of humans, just they'd do anything. So yeah, when I be popping up and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, even though I'm already protected, but I gotta get this investigation Angel Corporation stuff going on right now, so I get my wings back. You know what I'm saying? Get my wings back, then I'll be super unstoppable. It won't be nothing nobody can do at that point in any kind of weird way. You know what I'm saying? It won't be nothing about nothing. Interesting though. That's like interesting. Moon sextile Chiron in Aries. Opportunities to emotionally express outwardly. Not sextile, my bad, trine. Moon trine Jupiter and moon trine Chiron in Aries, because the moon is in Leo. So for the most part, there's gonna be, right, the gift of, let me go back. Okay, yeah. The gift of emotionally expressing yourself pertaining to what you want to experience via your passions, motivations, and your goals. So don't get too happy and things of that nature, because you'll get like, you shout to the Iman journey. Yeah, protect. Yeah, it's getting take all claws and the soul group. Me and the soul group. You know what I'm saying? It's devious. Devious. That's devious, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, even though I don't really get into these things because I ain't no human, but every now and then I jump into a human's shoes and start thinking with thoughts and feelings. It made me feel like, dang, like I'm literally a stranger to these individuals or this individual. And it's like, you that affected from nothing else but my mind. You know what I'm saying? That's what it made me think. Like, you don't know me personally. You know what I'm saying? So you literally a stranger. But everything that a human express from trolls and stuff like that is like, dang. Because that's how I have personal problems with people. It have to be something in real life. If I see you through the lens of a stranger first, and you're doing some non-stranger type things, that alone, I have to find a handful of reasons a human will be in that space. And it's not physically, because they don't know me, they're strangers. So it's like, it's all because of my mind. So, yeah, that's real. When I be telling y'all, like, hard work don't pay off, when you got your own thought, you got your own mind and stuff like that. You got people who create fart clouds down here to prevent that and make weird narratives in the Bible and stuff like that to put that upon humans from it not expressing that. Like, it get deep on so many levels beyond the trolls, stuff like that. Because a troll is just a human who got their mind from these scriptures, even if they religious or not. Their whole mind and their way of going about things is based on these scriptures and these demonic spells. So I don't blame them. I see what is going on, but at the same time, it has let me know that your mind itself is a thing that another human have gave way too much importance to in very negative ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it there. Like, I'm gonna leave it there, because I'm gonna tell you right now. Thank you so much for the cash app, Aunt. I can't see the name. I'm gonna tell you right now that you're not always even gonna have this mind. So whatever abilities you using with this mind is, you're gonna have an ability, but you might be lost in the direction of that ability based on however it's filtered through, based on incarnation and reincarnation. And the level amount of energy you went into searching for a light to understand a virtue or something like that is with your ability assist of. That's not nothing in like real. Like, it's not nothing like, that's like narky on the highest level. Like, weird. Like, look, check this out. I don't even get into that. I don't get into that. The motherfuckers fuck my life. They fucked my live stream up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even no point of me even put taking the UPS thing off. Motherfucker that came and fucked my live stream up, but doing weird shit on my live stream. You know what I'm saying? I gotta speed up some processes. Now I gotta put y'all in on these spells. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know why people want to play with me like that. Because, see, the difference between me and some flunked out humans, they stuff only work physically. Like, they don't got the understanding of, like, let me not ever get into that. Why do you want to do that? gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like man, this is beyond some physical stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't care about life and stuff like that. That don't stop me. But you show me that how deep invested you are. Like, you want to keep manifesting to be looked down upon? Like, this is weird. All right. It's weird. I'm going wherever I'm going light and free. I'm not carrying no weird stuff like that. So whatever narrative people be trying to control on my pages only makes it better for. Thanks so much for the donation, Anton Jackson. You said something real quick. I had a dream. My car was on. You shouldn't even be expressing none of your dreams on this live stream right now. We got weirdos watching. You know what I'm saying? Keep that 100. Next thing you know, I have a whole bunch of trolls talking about Dolo read dreams and Dolo this and some weird stuff. Like I see what it's hidden for. I see what it's hidden for. Like, it's like little stuff I seen in the Bible that I don't know why they practicing that. I mean, they've been practicing it, but this is your go-to. This is your best. However the case may be, it's like phony. Like, it's real phony. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But at whatever they mentioned, they already messed up the live stream, so it's like ain't no point for me for hiding this. But it put my sight on something new. So I'm about to take this thing over beyond astrology, y'all. Like, I'm saying, just know that. So yeah, y'all coming with me? We about to take this thing over. Like, it's I don't know why they want to give me that much juice though. I'm interested. This is interesting. You know what I'm saying? This is real interesting, like real stuff. Because when you die, you gonna die. Yo, the energy you put in when you was alive is your craft. It's like it's what you develop as an ability, right? So if you got way more on a percentage scale of an ability of that boredom than me, that's not healthy in any kind of practice and any kind of like that's only some narky type stuff. I want to say a lot of other stuff, but right now I'm just observing. I'm observing because this is not the only individual. It's a lot going on. That if y'all know what I see when I be like doing my little meditating and manifestations and rituals and spells, you'll feel like how I feel right now. Look at it like it's humans got to be retarded. Like, you'll really feel like that. Like, you'll feel like, because you'll be able to know where my mind at right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's weird to me. Because just me in my personal life, I already got like hernia and shit, like, you know, umbilical hernia and pancreatitis. Like, I'm dealing with a lot myself. Like, I ain't got no time to be dealing with no humans that's lost in something on their own. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then putting that on me already, like, dude, that's double hell. Then they got a triple hell coming. They got quadruple hell. They got a lot of hells coming. You know what I'm saying? Just from a moral standpoint. And I'm the wrong energy to even use like that. Because I don't even see it the way a human trying to use it. That's weird. The way humans just use what they have been taught. This is phony. But just know, teamwork makes the dream work, y'all. Teamwork makes the dream work. So it really don't matter what flunked out people doing. If they're doing it as a team, I mean, it's just good luck while you're alive. It ain't got nothing to do with what you die. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Thanks so much for the donation. Playboy Cardi, you said trolls reincarnate by default by being lost in the demon desires, transmute their energy, ignoring them. I'm saying. Why you do that? He said, I'm sorry, He said, I'm sorry, baby. That was Big and Belly, not Charlie, baby. Why you do that? She said, don't call me, baby. What the fuck have you done for me lately? You know what to say right there. Why you do that? There's a long, baby. The V12 on 24s and 20 horse and the shoes is glistening. Why you do that? Oh, for that. Oh, for that. You old skateboard wheel jawline face. Oh, for that. Oh, for that. Hell stuff. Because we also going through Venus, Sextile, and Chiron and Aries. Opportunity to love or appreciate or overindulge in mistakes made towards our passions, motives, and creative goals. So right now we're gonna have those opportunities to be able to sit back and we did wrong, or we're gonna be able to sit back and be able to be like, okay, I can play victim a little bit, but let me not throw that energy outwardly because I just need to know better next time. Once you start to throw that energy out outwardly, that's you playing victim. That's you playing, and you ain't a victim. You know what I'm saying? You ain't a victim. Ah, yeah, they already fucked my chest. You ain't a victim to shit. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You better stop playing motherfucking victim. Shit. But that's how this energy can make you play right now. If you planted a whole bunch of the motherfucking bad seeds and your ass ain't know you was coming or motherfucking going. So you like planting out some oxymoron energy and you ain't know if you was coming away. No, I'm saying you ain't know if you was coming away. You ain't know if you was coming or coming away. You know what I'm saying? You thought you seen a 4-leaf clover. And you just looked in the mirror and seen your little pet leprechaun and a little petty quana in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? You're like, mother, I ain't know we was underneath the sea. She's like, child, we ain't underneath the sea. You can stop looking at yourself. I say, old bluegill, fish guppy, fish jawline, fish. All of that. Hey, ride the current. That change the chakras, that change the sigil systems, and change the way you look. I said all you gotta do is ride the currents long enough, you'll change the way you look. Real shit. Take about 3-6-9 months. That's it. I'm saying 3-6-9 mafia face. All of that. Whole 6-9 tattoo behind an eardrum neckline face. All of that. All of that. Real stuff. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We in a real lucrative world right now. So, Taurus is the main focus. So the main focus is going to be dealing with our stability, security, support, safety, right? And, it's going to be filtered out through all allegories, especially with Mercury retrograde, through our mind, the changes in our lives, Uranus, our spiritual growth and path, North Node. And let me finish breaking down alignments that have something to do with that. Now, look, we also got Venus sextile Lilith in Leo, right? So this is going to be opportunities to feel embarrassed about communicating about love matters via your pride being hurt or a made-up sense of pride that you may think you had. So, make sure you ain't in no made-up sense of pride, but right now you may feel a little embarrassed communicating about anything that deals with love. And remember, love doesn't always have to deal with individuals. It could be a place, it could be a thing, it could be an object, anything that you can overindulge in and start to do things too much to the point that you might manifest events in your life to force you to do things in moderation. You know what I'm saying? So the very same thing that you love can destroy you. The very same thing that you love can destroy you. Which put these trolls in my mind again. I'm saying. Also, Mars square Jupiter in Aries. Learning how to passionately connect with the process or experience dealing with the comfort level of our passions, motives, and creative goals. So this is learning how to passionately connect with the process or experiencing, dealing with the comfort level. Because like I said, Mars is squaring Jupiter, but Jupiter is in Aries and Aries depositors in Mars. So our main focus is to go for our passions. We might not like how we got to do it at the moment because it might look like it's in our house. It might look like we have to feel comfortable in order to go about doing it. And some zodiac signs may agree with that energy, some may not. But based upon the interaction and the reciprocation in the world, that's going to be the result of whatever that we're trying to manifest come to be. That's going to be whatever come to be. So it's going to be based on how much you're trying to pursue something during this particular time. And based upon me breaking down the moon being at a first quarter and things of that nature, you know how much to put on your plate. So you shouldn't be putting no weird fart cloud pressures around people, family, friends, associates, or coworkers around you anyway, looking like it's a whole bunch of soul food after Thanksgiving for seconds, which always be the better plates anyway. So keep that in mind. You need to make sure that, we're not doing that right now. Right now, we just sitting back and creating an arrangement. We're not actually jumping up and going for it at the moment. Right now, we're just being aware of the arrangement, setting the stage, Moon and Leo, for this character that we want to see manifest as an event to see if this is the right energy or not. And let's just vibe out with it to see if this is going to be the right thing that we can ponder on. So when the moon actually does start to transit into, bringing it into an existence with the moon going into Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, then that's going to give us the confirmation, and we're not going to be washed up under the current due to the fact of planting bad seeds, not being aware of this energy. And it's participating with anybody right now based on them making us feel good. You know what I'm saying? Also, we got Mars sextile and Neptune. Opportunities in Pisces. Opportunities to passionately connect with our dreams, creativity, or delusions. So right now we're going to have all kind of opportunities to, passionately connect. Now, it's going to have to be in private or someone you're vulnerable with. If not, you're going to be passing up all this energy and not even manifesting this or materializing it. And then when it's time for you to want to experience it as a physical outcome, you're going to be playing catch up again. So right now, even though you got to conduct situations to be more comfort for your vulnerability, whether you got to do things more in private or be around people that's more like-minded or something like that before you do something, okay, get that done. It ain't going to be easy. Mars falling in Cancer. So it ain't going to be easy, But, once you get that done, you're going to experience opportunities for Neptune, a.k.a. your dreams, imaginations, to have a potential or direction that you could passionately invest yourself in and have Mars feel more comfortable going for what it likes to do, even if it's in a circumstance or situation at the moment that it can't fully express what it wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Mars like to go out and be passionate outside, but it's forced to be in its bedroom right now. So it's this trine, my bad. Sextile trine. I'm tripping. This trine with Pisces is giving us the gift of being able to find something to be passionate in the area that we are in at the moment, so we can still fuel out the same passion. So since our passion can be fueled out in the bedroom at the moment, this trine gives us this gift of being able to manifest people, places, and things, or more creative gifts that these passions can make us, that we can express in a more vulnerable space without feeling like, the only way our passions can be expressed is in an area that it likes to be in. We already know it's not in the area it likes to be in as above. So below, we have to understand that. So when we utilize the trine, the 120-degree angle with Saturn being in, Neptune being in Pisces, right? It create gifts that we have, that we can find things in our passion area that even though the surrounding may be debilitated, we still could go as hard at something if we come up with that goal or that intent. And it's important for you to be around genuine individuals and people who are speaking life into things, such as even watching channels like this, so you can feel good and have your mind on certain things for large amount of times throughout the day on better attributes other than negative things and stuff of that nature. And just that alone allows you to receive better ideas and better potential and things to look forward to in the future. Then we got Jupiter conjunct Chiron in Aries, right? The power of preventing or making mistakes, traveling or learning more about our passions, motives, and creative goals. So right now we got this power of preventing mistakes or making mistakes based upon traveling internally or externally when we're trying to learn about our passions, motives, and our creative goals, and the reason why we're not experiencing it at the moment. So right now you're going to be aware of if you planted bad seeds also. Ooh, shit. And I know I skipped some alignments and stuff like that, but every time stuff hit the fan, trolls work hard time. But I wasn't even going to say nothing about that. But I had to this time because that just got too funny. I've been thinking that though, but they just came and gave themselves away this time. So I got like haters with a little bit of money. That ain't cool. I'm saying that ain't even cool. Like that ain't even cool. And then then they get deep in their human mind and come up with narratives and stuff like that. Like I never thought until I came here though. But I'm so much not into that, I don't even know how to look at it from those lenses. So then when a human doing that with me, that's like weird. Cause you deeply and like you got leisure time with your money. And it's like, that's wild. And you don't even know me like that personally. You don't know me like that personally. So that's like weird. That's very, 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 very weird. I don't care what position a human in. To the highest degrees of something in the world, classism, all the way down to a human who just got time on their hands. That's just as weird. That's beyond me. And I always tell y'all, my channel is the first for all things when it comes to the spiritual world. You know what I'm saying? It'd be the first, like, for the most weirdest things, and how I talk is that's what's the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem right there. And I don't know why, as humans on earth who think they're more wittier than me. That's why I feel disrespected and beyond levels. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Beyond levels. But that just let me know, like in this world, we don't all see the same things. Right? Everybody's seeing a different perception. Now it might be teamwork makes the dream work, but when everybody's seeing it from their own perception, that's a real thing. And it's a collection of individuals, especially when it comes to like people who run the world and stuff like that. Their lens of how to see things is kind of off. It's retarded. And there was no one here to tell them that. But at the same time, like, I don't like, because I must not, you could be having a conversation with someone that y'all looking at the same thing, but y'all got totally different. That's a real thing. Because I know for a fact now, I know I don't be seeing now. For a fact, I can't be seeing the same thing certain humans be seeing. No matter if we're looking at the same external objects or not, it's like from a different view lens. It ain't the same thing from our perspective. Can't be. It can't be. You know what I'm saying? And the whole world is lost in Jewish golemness. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the troll. It don't matter if they're a regular person or not. Right? They learned that from Jews. Only Jews create people like lawyers and stuff like that, and what they expect the deck go gadget energies and stuff like that. Only, like, it's weird. Like, this world is really finished. It's finished. Somebody said the bird must be getting info from Uriel. I am Uriel. All the birds get info from me. All the birds. You know what I'm saying? All the birds getting, all the little birdies on the window sills. I run the little bird community in the esoteric world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to put them in another magic square. I'm about to stop making them, you stop using doves and birds and swans as allegories and eagles. Stop using that. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you see an image with a bird on it, it's somebody's it's a concept of somebody's flunked out ass thought. And you're gonna see a whole bunch of birds on y'all government stamps, government monies, and government walls and stuff. And they be getting deep with it. Specific birds and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Like, I'm tired of people even looking at birds. Birds is fun. Like, man, this is somebody's thought. That's phony. That whole knowledge is phony. So don't give a fuck about no bird you see on no Christian church. Don't give a fuck about no bird you see on no money and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And Uriel told you that's an allegory to some Masons or Jewish person's mind. That's it. It don't go no further than that. You know what I'm saying? They try to hover over your mentality or some stupid ass shit. Like, it's some real humanistic shit Only humans could come up with stuff like that. Like that shit ain't nothing in reality, but like, it's like only humans. Only humans. Only humans think that that's some mystical shit. Only humans think that's some important shit or something like that. Like only humans. It's like it's weird. And give it all this weird ass importance it don't deserve. And man, a lot of humans just need some pancakes at IHOP or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Get the Winterland pancakes. You know what I'm saying? Get the pumpkin spice, cinnamon spice pancake. You know what I'm saying? Go with whipped cream, but get the New York style pancake, strawberry, but can't believe it's not butter parquet on top. A little strawberry syrups drizzle on top. You know what I'm saying? Little sprinkles. Oh, saying real shit. Like, so y'all, he was just float out there, buttercream land. Real good buttercream land. I'm starting to believe that for real. For real. I want to further that down here. Humanity is finished. Humanity is finished. You know what I'm saying? Old cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? Donut, Krispy Kreme pie, cupcake face. And all in front of that. Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get excited in their mind. Like mental orgasms. Oh, I'm saying? Real shit. I'm saying I'm kind of scared to even bring Uriel chakra down here, man, because this is about to be capitalized. I don't know if I should bring God might punish me for the rest of my existence. Real stuff. All possibilities. Not that flunk other stuff y'all be talking about, golems and stuff like that. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, so I'm gonna start doing on my Ratchet channel. I'm gonna start doing open panels as what they call that initiations, right? Where really I'm just you know what I'm saying, scout seeking people who gonna participate with the show, cartoon, the business, entertainment, education, religion, politics, basically in a nutshell. Like news reporters and stuff like that. But I gotta be the example first, so I gotta do all of it first. And then all that'll just come and blend in. Because you know, as soon as Angel left Buffy after 3 years, Danny went to LA after he left Sunnydale. You know what I'm saying? So then that's when it was about adult life now in the man world. So the first couple seasons is like me being lost again. Just me trying to find, and then as the end of the show come to be, Uriel get his wings back. The law firm is substantiated. We esoteric lawyers. Sad. We being the judge, you in courtrooms in the esoteric world. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting they fucked up my channel already. So yeah, we about to come live broadcasting, changing the world in a real good way. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got really nothing to do with, because see, the thing about it is, I think I got a live stream about this. Humans get lost into making their desire a fire. Like I don't get lost in the fire like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily a desire. So the things that these individuals, this is why I can't eat none of that really. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. Like breatharian, airtarian, because it's like I'm here to separate from desires. They're making it as fire, but fire don't necessarily have anything to do with desire. And the God that they made, as above, so below, is just based on a desire. Like it's like phony. I don't even desire to live. Like, so it's like whatever a human do in my eyes is the most, they go red cardinal, is the most retarded thing ever. I don't care how long they sat down and thought it was intelligent. I don't care how long it worked. I don't care about none of that. Like all of it, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So if I do make a fire, that's what angels do. We make. I'm gonna stop using these words though, like angels. But like I said, we make it. I just make purpose. I don't necessarily give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then for humans, they look at that like it's life. Especially when these humans that run the world, they look at that like it's life. So even to the traits that your body carry and it desire. So you desire to eat, you desire to fuck. Right. You know what I'm saying? Them hunger pains, that shit that be calling you. You know what I'm saying? Like you Pookie or something in them cold nights and stuff like that. And then they create weird ass disciplines about that shit. All that shit is phony ass human shit. All of it. It's phony. But this y'all shit. This day shit. And all attributes I be seeing that y'all be doing to God's children be in those lands. There don't be no other lands. So y'all ran by humans that don't even care about going into another form and stuff like that. They like this form right here, and they like keep making this kind of form and engineering this one. The engineers, like the Prometheus movie. I mean, that's an allegory to the Masons, right? The Masons are the. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna do an open panel. Pardon me. I ain't doing nothing. I gotta get some more coffee. So I'm gonna do an open panel. Cause now they just playing with my channel. I gotta get on Rumble and stuff. Even though this channel's still monetized. So in the meantime, I don't know if they helping or hurting at this moment. It just, to me, is weird. But I think I need to break this down from an esoteric perspective too, right? Even if you like a person who read the Bible, help y'all read the Bible in the right lens, so you can see people who don't follow the actions or the people, follow the practice and the actions that's developed off the practice, and you'll be able to see certain things. Like, for an example, the Masons. The Masons are Melchizedek in the Bible. Now, they got a whole bunch of practices you can find in Chronicles and Kings and stuff like that. But Melchizedek, right, there is just a word for what the Masons do. So if you was to meet a Mason today, you're reading about what they called themselves as oral tradition for the descendants to still be doing that as today. That's why they keep Bibles as their light. They don't talk about religion because they're engineering and crafting it. You know what I'm saying? So Melchizedek, that's the Masons. The Druids, that's the Jesuits. So they're the ones doing all the magic tricks on y'all. Or you wouldn't be going to their magic school bus colleges that's named after them. It's just as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? It's just as simple as that. Like, I get a lot of hate because of how I talk about stuff. Because it ain't got none of the baggage onto it. Like, none of the pseudo. None of the with Aristotle. None of it. Because, you know, we criticize with each other and stuff like that. But, man, everybody, every star constellation, everything is named after a Greek. Just to call somebody pseudo, you calling them Aristotle. Aristotle first name is pseudo. Pseudo Aristotle. Platos. That's what they naming Pluto after. Byblos. That's a city and a dude. And back creating that as above, so below shit down here. Like in Galileo. And the city of Galileo and stuff like y'all don't even know how to read the Bible. Like, I said, I should pull out the Bible. Yeah, I might do open panel though. Like, I'll be live in like 20 minutes and charge the phone up. But it's real simple. I'm just applaud though. You know what I'm saying? I'm rambling. I ain't really rambling. I'm teaching some good game. But it's just I'm thinking too. So I gotta go get another frozen coffee. I'm doing open panel and talking shit. Then I'm doing recruiting these following weeks and stuff like that. So all my females of the soul group, all my men of the soul group, if you talented, you know what I'm saying, and you know how you can produce something or get some music done, or if you need help with these things, that's what I'm for. And then for the most part, you know what I'm saying, I'll be able to read the energy to know who's for real or not. And then for the most part, we're taking over business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. And we're doing it easy. Because we got like rich people that's kind of like, so this is about to be real easy. I'm telling y'all, it's about to be real easy. So, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't hard. The mission and back in the day was flunked out. The mission is supposed to be enjoying yourself. The mission is how creative you is. So you make the whole world focus on how you doing something other than how somebody else doing something. And here's the thing. It ain't what we do, it's how we do it. So as long as you're doing it for God, we got purpose. So it don't matter if it's music, engineering, camcorder in it. assisting and then organizing and then association and then planning event and then all the and then all the and then the all the all the and then we would be in all those real stuff, and that's it. Ain't nothing better than that. We become our own manager, changing world, Gollum, business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. You know what I'm saying? I like that position. Where we are our own version of it. We are our own manager and the artists and the actors and the actresses. So we the agency and the one playing the role. That's how we use ourselves like a bitch. Not manipulating the world or no Jews to make us bend and kneel to their energy. We don't do that. We already better than them. We don't even got their insecurities, anything. We already attract without that. See? And if you need to hang me on the cross to know what's possible or not, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? You know, Uriel didn't need them and need their colleges and stuff like that to learn about astrology and mathematics and stuff like that. So now you know it ain't what we do, is how we do it. You can do it or not do it. And if you do it, you got even more power. So, you see what I'm saying? You got even more power. Because Uriel ain't biased. Uriel say, use this world like a bitch. That's what Uriel say. Uriel don't got no bias. Uriel don't have no biases. No, what they call that? I forget. Discriminations. Yeah. No biases, no discriminations, none. Yeah, Uriel like everything. Uriel like money. Say Uriel like fashion. Uriel like music. Uriel like religion, spirituality. Uriel like everything. You know, so Uriel ain't sugar-coated nut. I said, God ain't saying to come down here and subsidiary yourself. I don't remember that. I don't remember that coming down here. I don't remember no voice saying that, nothing. Nothing. God said come down here and take over. That's it. And smile doing it. So all the ways I even seen other people try to take over looked at weird and stuff I ain't got the time or energy for. Picking up a weapon, crying for revolution, liberation, respiration, all that looked like we seen those examples. Nah, I'm about to take over doing everything everybody else doing. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Thank you so much for the donation, Andrew Douglas. I appreciate that for the bottom of my heart. Yeah, we about to take over doing everything everybody else doing. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. I ain't about to handicap myself for no fluked out version of their concept of what they think community. Man, it's the subconscious community. We in all realms of realities. We ain't just no head wrap, let's go protest in front of the welfare office looking kind of community. No, man, we all races, all colors, all ages. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn it, all things. We ain't in no subsidiaries. What the hell? We worldwide. This is the global godly thought. The God law thought. I don't know what these Allah thoughts and Jew thoughts. I don't know what they thinking. It's wrong. It's wrong. I don't like how y'all got my humans out here looking right now. Real stuff. Pardon me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the grave lengths weirdo humans that go through. Pardon me. Weirdo humans that go through to create narratives and weirdoism and stuff like that. That's crazy. Real stuff. I think I blocked them, and ever since I blocked them, the likes went down. And you can't even do that. You can't reverse that. So that lets you know that's some bot shit. You know what I'm saying? The computer bot shit. It's a low down dirty shame out this motherfucker. Low down dirty shame. The grave lengths humans that go through to try to destroy you. And then when I start talking like that and shit like that, they got quiet. And start acting like and coming up with other pages and shit like that and start talking like they was part of the chat. I ain't never seen them names a day in my life. So yeah, that's some weird. That's beyond weird. I'm trying to Because I know the spaces a spirit will be in, but just to blatantly do that while the moon is in the first quarter Leo right now, now is making me want to actually do something about it in the mental world. What was that? Because I usually don't have no time for these things. Like, whatever a human do to me, I forgive them. Like, but at some point, God telling me to stop forgiving, because it's non-forgiving down here. You got people trying to control that whole aspect of what that mean, and you don't use me for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at some point, now I gotta do what I gotta do. I don't like doing what I gotta do, but I gotta do it. Because humans, that's too much. That's too much. Like, that's too much. That's too much loss in the sauceness. That's too much loss in the sauceness. I never played out that role in any realm of reality, and I was in mad rulerships. So for me to even fall as far as I fell and not ever take none of them shoes, let me know this is a fallen world. This world right here ain't no horizon. And all the concepts they created for y'all to think y'all arising or reincarnating or incarnating, man, they all leading y'all to hell. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I don't necessarily like even the forms that get accumulated in the force of death. I don't even like them forms and stuff like that. But them the only forms y'all create. They call it a perfected body or something like that. But that's more of a human, more of a demon, an animal. Like, this is an animal right here. This is phony. This body is phony. Y'all think y'all trying to perfect this, a version of this. Like, y'all got the whole game backwards. And I'm not coming in this one no more. Because this is it. All the way to the point that, man, all allegories, the rhetoric they put in it. No, I can say this with confirmation. No man or woman ever seen a planet or a constellation. And it's talked about in a different way when they even started to break down that knowledge. Now, I could break that down, right? But what it shows me is this. That alone is one of the reasons why I got haters. Because I got conviction. And then I got weird people that's like testing me, and it's pissing me off because I'm feeling disrespected too. Like a motherfucker think I ain't Uriel, like I'm doing this out of satire or some goddamn shit. But yeah, I'm about to do an open panel and break down some Bible scriptures and shit like that and things and some real knowledge. Because I'm the only scholar online. So I'm gonna get on the Ratchet channel. And I'm the only scholar online when it comes to history of all things. So I'm about to start going hard with that now. It's no longer even an ego. We got to start changing the world right now. So all my soldiers and soldiers, we ain't about to, all that energy is going to transmute for us. You know what I'm saying? It's going to transmute for us and this motherfucker shit. And then therefore, it makes it much easier to participate into the things we want to do anyway. We just got a better way of going about it by having a community and this thing. And then when it take off, we actually are in history because we did something from the start, some type of grassroots thing, right? So, and that's all you hear in history and stuff like that. And regardless of how hard it may get mentally and physically, or how much time it may appear, which is speeding up anyway, that's not the point. The point is putting in actual energy and that having that intent on our mind, and that's what's going to come to be. And then we'll start to realize, in a nutshell, that's how anybody took off in the world anyway. So yeah, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'll catch y'all in probably like a half an hour to 40 minutes. About to go get me another frozen coffee. So depending on how I feel after that first couple sips, might be the next 15, 20 minutes on the Ratchet channel. And I'm going to do open panel. And I'm going to run down this Bible and the geometrics, numerology, gematria. Yeah, I'm going to break down the numerology of today too. I forgot about that. Yeah, so I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. And y'all stay spiritually uplifted. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Yeah, it's crazy right now. It gave me something to think about. I don't usually like to waste my time thinking about what humans be thinking about. Now I got to. A human got to present themselves something in front of me first, even if it's about me, for me to really be invested. Now I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking like, why? And I already know why, but it's like, now I got to go ahead and, like, it's like weird. But it's like, I don't know. That's weird to me. That's weird. But just know Uriel got enemies in weird places in this world. And y'all know the confirmation based upon even my live streams, seeing who I attract. Ain't no way y'all be on other astrologers and spiritual people channels and stuff like that, and they attract them type of individuals. Peep game. Peep game. Not even breaking down all the stuff I could break down in my personal life. Right? Peep game. Love all y'all from the bottom of my heart.